Thank you very much. Let me take the opportunity first to greet the Honorable Premier, the Executive Manager of the Department under the leadership of the HOD, all Executive Managers present here, the media and everyone present there. Good mornings. Just to make a reflection on the question of what is preventing the Northern Cape to be part of the top 3 provinces in the country. Of course, it's our vision, it's our objective to make sure that the Northern Cape must perform amongst its peers, must perform like all the other provinces. Of course, to get there, it will need a lot of hard work. We do agree and we do confirm that we can do better as the Northern Cape. Our plans, our intervention strategies aimed at making sure that we improve our results. As you can see that over the past 3 years, there's a gradual improvement starting from 66% in 2020 to 74%. It's a clear indication that we are improving, and our objective is to make sure that we are part of the top 3 provinces in the country. Of course, it needs a lot of hard work, and I am very confident as the Northern Cape Department of Education, we can do better, and we will do better to make sure that the Northern Cape is also part of the top 3 provinces in the country. Now on the expectation, yes, last year we said that we actually won't be satisfied if we can perform at least above the national average of the country. Now the national average last year was 76.4% and we performed at 71.4%. So our target was that we must at least perform at the national average. Of course, we did not get to the average, and the average is not stagnant. It is improving, it's moving as the years are continuing. Our current national average is 80.1%, and we are performing at 74.2%. So our vision, our intention is to work hard to at least perform above the national average. So the result that we are having here, there is an improvement, but we are of the view that we can do better, and we are going to do everything to make sure we actually achieve and perform above the average. What the results means for the Northern Cape, as I'm saying that the results are, there's an improvement, but we cannot 100% say it's the capacity or it's where we are supposed to be at the Northern Cape. We recognize and we accept the fact that we can do better. We have done better in the past. You will remember at some time in the history of the Northern Cape, we were performing at number 1 and we were in the top 3 positions. That is why we are saying that we do have the capacity, we do have the means to make sure we perform amongst all the other provinces. But what must happen now forward, we must just concentrate on the group of 2023 and make sure that we come with all the necessary interventions, despite the tight budgets, despite the shortage of resources. We are confident that we are going to do better in 2023 to make sure we actually perform at the level of all the other provinces. I thank you.
Thank you very much, MEC. Any additions?
Yes, thank you very much for the questions to the media. We greeted everyone who's here. Maybe also just to reflect a bit more on the challenges that we are experiencing as a province. I think the MEC and the Premier spoke adequately about where we want to go. How we get there is a matter of becoming much more focused. We know that we have budgetary challenges. It is about becoming much more strategic in terms of our interventions. It is also focusing the interventions at the level of our schools. We have quite detailed information as to which schools do have challenges, where the management have certain challenges. So we have to improve schools in order to be able to improve the learner outcomes, not just in grade 12, but in the other grades also. So we also have to work in the lower grades to make sure that the challenges that we are faced with when we get to the grade 12 level are also reduced. I think with regards to how we feel, one can never be on top of the world or elated if you still have space for improvement. So I think if I have to say how I feel, I would say, yes, I was hoping we would do a bit better. But I must also say I'm determined, and I think that the team is also determined, and we have to really motivate our schools more to be able for them to achieve more. The issue of where we were in the past, maybe just also to say we must remember that the conditions don't stay stagnant, the conditions change. If we look at the increase in learner totals also over the last couple of years, we'll see that even during COVID, as much as people talk about the learner dropout, we know that our Matric, our grade 12 learners have actually increased by more than 1,000 since last year. So that places additional stress and demands on our resources, both our human resources as well as our physical resources. So one needs to just make sure that you intervene at all levels to make the spaces that we have our learners in conducive for excellence and for producing better results. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. I think the HOD and the MEC have responded to some of the questions. And I think the issue was raised by Sandy on the challenges. I think the MEC have adequately responded to that. There's massive challenges. You need the education system to operate optimally in order for you to get the best results like provinces like Free State. You look at the systems that you put in place, your infrastructure, and the work culture, and also the issue of budget constraints and all of that. So there's a whole lot of issues that we have to attend to. The other issue around the 75% coverage. Last year, the national average was 76%. And we said, in terms of our performance, we must at all times try to be above the national average. And last year it was 76%, and this year it's basically 80.1%. And we are just at 74.2, which means us performing at the level of the national percentage. It's becoming elusive. For the past 3 years we've not been able to perform at that level. So that's one of the issues that we have to look into in terms of our intervention strategy. But that does not take away the fact that for the past 3 years there's improvement. It does not take it away. 2020 we're standing at 66%, 2021 we're standing at 71% and 72%, and now 2022, the class of 2022 is standing at 74.2. So you can see there is a concave upward shift. There's a serious inflection point, and which means there is stabilization in the system. And I firmly believe that if we plan properly, we've got a targeted approach, we can actually perform much better this year. But if you ask me whether I'm happy, I'm very happy. If you write exams and you get 74.2%, you want the world to know about it. What's the distinction? 75. The distinction is 75, isn't it? Yeah, we are just 0.8% away from a distinction. Anybody who writes exams, I'm on social media platform, I know anybody who gets 74.2, they throw their results on social media because they're excited about those results. So what this means is that out of every 100 learners, 74 have passed. 74 out of every 100. We've got 74 that we can put it there and say, these ones came through our system and they have passed. We should be very proud of it. We should be very proud of it. Once we acknowledge that there's always a room for improvements. The other issue on the performance of districts, I think we need to congratulate the leadership of ZFM Mqawu district, which is our best performing district. Got 83%, if I'm right.
Yes.
And then the second best is Namakwa, 81%?
80%.
80%. So the national average is 80. And we've got 2 districts which are above 80. 2 districts in the province which are above 80. There's much to celebrate. That's my views. There's much to celebrate. So what we have to look into doing is to push the 3 other districts. Pixley is 79%, isn't it? 78, 79%? 78%. Just 1.7% away from 80 achieving the national percentage. So if you look holistically into the results, you can see it's splattered with all positive indications that if we can get much more focused, not remove our foot from the pedal, we can do much better. I firmly believe that there's room for improvement, and I firmly believe that we've got a capable team that can take us through that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Premier MEC. I think we are satisfied with the responses. I'm not sure is there any follow-up. We are still fine. Okay. At this stage then, what's left is for me to thank Premier and MEC, HOD and the Executive Management team for making known the results to us. We also want to invite you to join us, members of the media especially, at the Tabernacle for the award ceremony. Let us go out and celebrate our learners who did their best. And we also want to especially thank the media for your indulgence and patience this morning. And this briefing now stands adjourned. Thank you.